Okay, so, I do not want to be cut off. I do not know why I have it angled like that. Something is definitely wrong today. Anyways, we'll work with it. So, my name is Paisley Hayes. I have been in this industry about 5 years. On November 26th, we'll hit my 5 year mark. I started off as a cam girl. I got into this because I got fired from my job. And I was like, oh my gosh. But like I tell everyone, I manifested getting fired. So it was like a really good feeling. Um, so got into this, and about 2020, I had started getting a lot of people asking me, how to get into OnlyFans, or what is Camgirl? Like I feel like that year is when the OnlyFans really took off. So I was constantly getting questions and stuff. So technically speaking, I started Mattress Actress back then. Didn't really have any sort of direction for it, and then quickly realized, yeah, I've been in this 3 years, but I don't know. Um, I didn't feel like knowledgeable enough to like go ahead and start like doing courses or consultations. So I was just hosting like free classes and stuff as long as they signed up under my link, and it was teaching them all that I knew. And then I took a pause from it because I started my podcast and just kind of just didn't really keep that going. But anyways, moving on, I started my YouTube channel late October 2021. And from then, by April of 2022, I started getting people asking me for mentorships and things. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, yes, it's going to be so cool. So I went on this whole consultation journey to now we're here where I'm doing courses and stuff. So I just want to say thank y'all for being here right now and just being a part of my growth overall. Um, Another thing is I really like doing I don't really want to read from this, but I really like doing the mentorships when I found out I was really helping people. Like it was people on my YouTube channel that um were about to get evicted, were living in the car with their kids, and just trying to escape domestic violence, relationships, all sorts of things. And to know that the game on my YouTube channel has really like impacted those people, it just makes me feel good. So overall, I'm just here to inspire. Um, During the course of doing consultations, why I feel like I'm reputable to be teaching courses and things now is because I've established rapport with my YouTubers and with everyone that's already gotten consultations from me, and just friends in the industry that I've helped give game to. And they're like, oh my gosh, thank you for the tips. It's made me so much money and all that stuff. But I just like to start these webinars with kind of giving y'all a little background of me and a little walk through my journey. So let's get into it. I like to do all these webinars. The first thing I say in every single one is my ABCs of this whole spicy world, but honestly, entrepreneurship in general. So the A stands for accountability. One thing I quickly realized is from working at Whataburger, and even though I was a manager, it was still a boss over my head that wrote my schedule, that, told me when I could and couldn't do things. And, you have, when you're working like a regular job, they hold you accountable for these things. I quickly realized how hard I had to hold myself accountable to make money in this, because I had bills to pay. Like I said, I got fired. I'm like, I have to make this work. It's no other option. So, accountability is one. So, if you do not hold yourself accountable or don't think you can, then this probably isn't the world for you. B would stand for beauty and aesthetics. And that's not just the way you look, but the way you present your brand on social media and to the public eye. Um, how you carry yourself is, people are judgmental. That's just the way it is. And this is an industry, it's like a luxury service. So you do want to carry yourself as such. And you want to represent your brand like in a good manner. So that's B. And then C is what everyone says. Every single video I watch, they all say this, and that's consistency. If you're not going to be consistent with this, like, don't expect it to work. But that's with anything. Like, you know, you have to be consistent with this. All right. So I always want to bring value to these webinars and kind of just throw off some free game. So I wanted to talk about spicy content. And I feel like my other webinars, which if I have time, I'll go over some of the things I've already said there, but I never get to this part. I'm always talking too fast, so I'm going to start with it today. But selling solo content. In my opinion, the top 3 sites for selling your spicy solo content would be Iwantclips, Clips for Sale, and Manyvids. And when you're just getting into this, a lot of people just hear OnlyFans. But the problem with them is they don't have like an integrated network where people can find you. You have to bring all of your customers yourself. You have to drive traffic there yourself. And they take a percentage. So I'm just like, well, if they're going to take a percentage of my money, I'm going to find a site that will also bring me traffic because I'm new. I'm just getting started. I need to get my name out there. So joining these 3 sites, if without even having a name or being established at all and just posting your content, you'll quickly realize how your sales will come in if you're consistent. I do want to say disclaimer, Clips for Sale looks like a dinosaur dated website and they only pay out once a month. However, what I find is that when a guy really likes something on there, he goes and buys like 6 or 7 pieces of my content. So I think they have guys that when they find you, they just buy your content because I find that they always buy and like packages. Top selling solo content, what for me that I've seen over the past 5 years is one, femdom content. So SPH is where it started my whole journey in femdom because I never even heard of that before I got into this industry. And then moving up to like CEI, like coming instructions, cuckolding, sissies, there's just a big market for that out there. And for me as a solo artist, you always have to be creative. So it's not about getting on there and playing with yourself or playing with your tits or whatever, but more or less being creative and bringing something different to the table because you are solo and you were in competition with people that are doing boy girls or whole gangbangs and stuff out there. Next would be role play. I don't know if it's just because I really like to do role play, so it comes across good, or if it's just sells really well. But like something's even as simple as like being a teacher, cheerleader, school student, maid, those are like common, but they're so like these guys find that so sexy. So just get back to the basics when it comes to role play. I mean, if you do all the cosplay and the cool things, that's awesome too. But even just as simple as that, incorporating role play into your solo spicy content will work wonders. And third, top selling content, what I found for solo creators is the weird stuff. So the burps, the farting, the finger in the fourth hole, those sorts of things really drove sales in for me. So I'm going to take this time and ask, does anyone have any questions? All right. I'll keep going.
What's the fourth hole?
I was waiting for someone to ask me that.
I just want to know.
Okay, so titling a video or even your audio content or whatever, figuring your fourth hole or something with your fourth hole, guys are gonna be like, what is that? But it's just your belly button. And we all have one. So do a belly button. That's why I said the weird, like fetishy content, armpits, if you have like really hairy armpits, or maybe they stink and this aroma so strong and pungent, like that stuff really, really sells. And when you make up any piece of content, whether it's like burping or farting or whatever, my best advice is to, when you release it, go ahead and release like 3 clips. So make like 3 videos with it, because the guys that are into that stuff, they tend to buy it in bulk as well. I've noticed that like on Manyvids or Iwantclips when they get the farting stuff. Um, okay, excuse me. Top 3 ways to increase sales would be to post consistently. So whether that is on your social medias, sending out mass messages, just letting them know you're on, but being consistent, having a schedule and actually sticking to it. Um, Marketing and promoting, and following a schedule would be the third thing. Which leads me into the next thing. So when I first launched the courses, I was doing 4 different classes. I was doing CAM, PSO, schedule, and content. But one thing I've noticed is that you need scheduling and content creating with whether you're a Camgirl or a PSO. Like you need it. You need to make content, whether that's audio content, photo sets, videos, PDFs. You're going to need content. It just, you don't want to miss out on that passive income that allows. Um, Lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought, y'all. Okay, anyways, but nonetheless, I want to get into. Oh, so I was doing four of them, but you need them for both. And the other thing you need is scheduling. I just have noticed a difference in the people in my PSO course that were also in my scheduling course versus the ones that were only in my PSO course. And I'm like, wow, I really just want everyone in here to be successful. Like, I don't want people to not do this. So I just feel like it's my duty to talk about scheduling. So I feel like this go around, it's just included with those. So let's talk about schedule making and sales projections. In my opinion, when you get into this, every hour of your life should be time blocked. You should also keep track of your earnings so that you can get an average. So I would say after being in this maybe about 3 months, each week you should have kept how much you've made for the week. And that's one thing I wish I would have done. I just was making money and like whatever, pay my bills, make money, not even having any knowledge of how much I was actually bringing in. But I highly, highly encourage that from the beginning. So within those first 3 months, you can get an average and kind of see what are you bringing in each month. And what days are bringing. I even like, that's why I have this on here, and I haven't been doing the best job of it, but write down how much I make each day so I can see trends. Like I used to think Tuesdays were slow, but at 1 month I kept track of my money all month, and I'm like, wow, I can't make money on Tuesdays. Why am I saying this out of my mouth? So you just get to see your trends and like what days of the week you make the most money, and days you don't make enough money. Work. Why? Could you be a little bit more productive or incorporate something to get yourselves up? Um, and the Another thing when it comes to schedule making is be kind to yourself and like don't put too much on there. So I feel like when we're unorganized and all over the place, then we go to make a schedule. We're trying to put everything on there. We're just like, fuck, we got this long ass to-do list. We got to put all this stuff on the schedule. But you have to be kind to yourself and only incorporate what you can actually get done. For instance, me. I want to go to the gym. I want to make time to work out, but I'll put that on my schedule and I'll literally ignore it and won't do it. So I have to tell myself, okay, girl, like, what can you do? So you're putting gym on your schedule 5 days a week. You're not even going to go one of those days. Like, can you just put it one day a week and at least commit to that one day? So I had to like be kind to myself when it came to that. So just when it comes to schedule making, keep that in mind. Um, so I want to take this time because my PSO course has been around. That's where I got the most people in. But one thing that was lacking was my cam course. And so I'm just putting a really big push on it this go around. So let's get into 5 personality traits cam girls must have. So the first one is being genuine and honest about yourself and to yourself. Number 2, be able to adapt and be entertaining. Like as a cam girl, like as a phone PSO, you're sitting there in between calls. They're not really looking at you, so you're not really, or at least I mean, you're not paying attention to how you're sitting or what you're doing. But on cam, you're on there for 3 hours. So how are you gonna keep? You have to be entertaining. You can't be a boring bitch on cam. You just can't. So that's one. You have to have good communication skills. You have to be consistent and have the ability to hold yourself accountable, which I can't stress enough. And you must be organized and structured. I'll quickly go over the cam platforms. I say them a lot, but I'm on Chaturbate, which they banned me the other day, but it was an error on their end, and they apologized and everything and put me back because it was their mistake. But Chaturbate, Camsoda, MyfreeCams, Bongacams, and Manyvids. Do y'all have any questions or comments? Okay. Well, let's go on to the next one. So I just wanted to take this time right here to actually, I need to take this time right here to make a note of who is all in here so I can enter you in the free giveaway. Oh, where am I going? I need to get a picture so I can remember. Thank y'all for being here, by the way. But I'd like to take this time to say, if you feel like I would be a good fit or match for you, I mean, those of y'all that are already in my course, you obviously feel like I'm a good fit already. But for those of you that aren't, and you need extra money and help holding yourself accountable to continue on your journey as a cam girl or as a PSO, please reach out to me. My courses launch this next week, October 15th is when they launch, and I have different days and times for that I'm doing the cam course and my second group of PSO courses. I just, like I said, I'm here to help predominantly women reach their goals, but I mean, I do get men, trans, couples, done consultations with them all. So just want to say that I'm going to enter y'all in the free giveaway. What I'm doing is either a shadow call or a 30-minute cam audit with me. So there's that. And yes, if y'all aren't following Mattress Actress Academy on Instagram, give me a follow, please. We just launched a Facebook, a Twitter, and a TikTok. So I believe they're all Mattress Actress Academy except for Twitter, and Twitter is Paisley with MAA. Because they wouldn't let me put Mattress Actress Academy. But the rest, go give us a follow, and thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for taking the time out to come and listen to what I had to say, and for getting my cam course into consideration. So is there anybody that's interested in signing up? Or do y'all have any questions or anything before we get off of here? Mhm.
Do have one question for you.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So, do you have any recommendations for any other POS sites other than Talk to Me, Nightbird, and Sex Panther? Like, I wanted to do Sex Panther, but they said that because I'm so new, they
Mm-hmm.
so like the other two I have accounts on. I'm doing really well on Nightbird. Like I probably make like $90 a day. So I
Okay.
wanted to add another one, but Talk to Me. I just the chat lines are like the same five guys. At
The
least for
challenge of what?
the chat lines seem to be like the same few guys, at least for this week, again and
Mm-hmm.
again. And so I kind of just been. But I just needed like
There you go.
yeah, just another site that could help out with that.
Okay. So yeah, so you do have to be a perverse sex panther. Are you on I Want Clips?
Yes, I am
Oh.
on there.
So you're enrolled in their I Want Phone program?
Yes, I just I signed up for everything, and I'm active. I have like 3 listings, but I guess because I don't have any clip contents, I feel like I'm not getting any um like anybody looking at my profile.
Yes. So get you some on I Want Clips. Go ahead and get you some clip content, even if it's audios. But get you content up there because the more often you post clips, that's how you're getting seen for the phone lines because there is no bidding on there. I mean, granted, you can leave it on all day. I'm sure you'll get a couple of calls trickle in there, but you should really like put some clips on there. So next, here's the thing. You can consider chatline PSO sites like Phone Stars, for instance. But keep in mind, on most of those, they're going to require you to work 40 hours a week. They're going to schedule you like a job or tell you, hey, you got to work between these hours and these hours. You have to leave the chat lines on for like a minimum of 6 hours at a time. And you don't know really how much you're making until the end of the week. But if you have the extra time to do that and wanted to consider a chatline PSO site, but Sex Panthers, oh, Talk to Me. You have your profiles with Talk to Me done, 3 profiles?
I only have the one, so I should make up to 2 more, just different
Mhm.
profiles. Okay.
Because you can have 3 going at one time.
And they can just be you, or they, because I've known some other girls that make like them and then like they'll make up profiles, or you can just do 3 like of your
So
own personal stuff.
on Talk to Me, I would recommend different characters. On Night Flirt, you got to be the same person, just different listings. And same with I Want Phone and like Sex Panther. But on Talk to Me, you can make different characters if you want, or it can be you that does different things, however you choose to run it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any other questions? So for those of y'all that are in my classes now, while I have about 4 of y'all here, what do y'all think about them? Y'all enjoying class so far?
I'm enjoying class. I have a question about your camming.
Hmm.
Um, so what is the process of it? Like the whole entire process of camming. What is that? Like from the moment you log in to the
Okay.
moment that you log out. Is it similar to POS or is it different?
Well, I would still like I like how I do an outline or be like, okay, we'll do this and do this. It's still like different tasks that you want to do to make sure your thing is flowing and you're marketing correctly. But you would log in on the site. You would have your tip menu set up. You would have your tip goal set up. You would have your private set up. And then you would just literally get on. and broadcast on there, I recommend a minimum of 3 hours.
What exactly can you broadcast? Like, how weird can you be?
Follow their terms of service, but you can be as weird as you want. There was
Like,
a
are
guy,
there people reading oracles or like squishing bugs or?
no squishing bugs. That's against a lot of terms of service. You can read oracles. You can do tarot. You can be a femdom. You could be whoever you want. You can sit there and throw pies in your face all day. You can work out and get them to tip you to work out. There's all sorts of things you can do for your shows.
Ooh, like with the mask on, like work out with the mask on, get them to tip you to lose
Hmm.
weight. Okay.
Or to gain
Oh, but
weight. Either way.
oh, okay. But yeah, I like the classes. They're awesome. I love the scheduling class. It keeps me in check. It gives me a reason to keep the finances in my mindset. You know what I mean? Like it gives me a schedule that's set. Like I have to be at class at this time, which causes me to think more about making more money. And
Okay.
then it's like, I don't know, it just keeps me in that money mindset. And that's what I like. And also the scheduling class teaches me how to time block, and hearing the other girls and what they're struggling with helps me to like know what I need to work on.
Yeah. It does help. I like meeting with y'all a couple times a week because it like builds community and feel like you have someone like a group of girls to talk to that understand what you're going through. That's why I like my courses. Anybody else? Tender, honey, what y'all think?
Hey y'all, sorry I'm late. It's just been dramatic. My life. I'm a celebrity in my head. Yeah, the classes are good. I've learned a lot. I've disciplined. I'm still working on that, but at least doing organization. And I'm a person like coming out of the strip club, prostitution. Escorting. So it's good to me. Y'all should really get it. You know what I'm saying? I love it here.
Thank you. And thank you for signing up for my cam course.
Yes, yes, yes.
Woo.
I'm not gonna be a freak no more.
Yeah, I enjoy the class too. I think you do a good job of accountability, but also just breaking down the platforms and what you need to do. And you are very, patient with people who have never done it before, or, because it seems like there's a range of people in the courses. So I think that in that respect, you you are really helping people meet their goals. And um yeah, so I definitely think it's well worth the money. And then I think also building the community. So I think it's fun times.
Good, good. Thank y'all. Well, thank y'all, everyone, for being here. If you want to enroll in one of my courses, just reach out to us on Instagram or Telegram. And toodles. Bye, y'all.